All right, can y'all hear me? Sorry, I'm doing a lot of testing right here, so this is all brand new. Kind of doing some searching here for the Ring Nebula. So if y'all see it, shout out. I'm mainly doing this test tonight to make sure that the audio stuff is working. Look at that star system right there, though. Look at how beautiful that is. What is that? 4 stars with that one, bright one in the middle. Look at that. This is a true statement. I think y'all can hear me, right? Okay, cool. Mark Farage is right. If Stan will let us, absolutely. Oh no. I think I know what happened. Yeah, I think I know what happened. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. I'm running on batteries here. I mean, it's not the ideal situation, but it's so dumb. My battery went dead. Okay. So now, let's see. Camera. Oh, did I lose connection? No. Okay. We have. Okay, I don't see it. Maybe if I remove it. Give me a second, guys. My FaceTime camera isn't even working. Yeah, I have OBS. I just haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, I'll get a power supply. What's up, Grant? We're just doing a test here. I know this is incredibly boring now, but a second ago this was all working. So let me see if I can do some things here to get it back. I may have to leave this studio though. See, what had happened was, see, but my oh, there I am. What's up, y'all? Get to look at me for a second. Oh, well. Oh, I know why. Okay. Wow. Okay. There was a button called Stop Cam. So I apologize. Mark, shut up. Mark, shut up. Hey, Mark, shut up. Okay. What are you doing up, Mark? It's past your bedtime. It's past your bedtime. So this telescope that I'm using is a 6-inch Ritchie Chrétien, whatever. And it was horribly out of collimation. All in the span of tonight, I collimated that thing, and then got all this set up, and it's actually all working. The mount is, my same German equatorial mount, doing its thing. I like the wheel cluster on this. Let me see. It's right up here in Lyra somewhere. I think it's actually one of the stars in Lyra, which is hilarious. So I should be able to find the Ring Nebula. I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to find this. Let's see if we can. I don't know which way to go from that star because this field is inverted. So we may get lucky, we may not here. But this is pretty cool. I kind of want to watch this later to see how many of these stars resolve out. This is on the back of my Sony camera. Mel Gig, maybe. I forget what f ratio this 6-inch is. It's a nice little scope though. And I raised it from the dead tonight. Yes, it's a Sony A7S Mark II. The Mark II is important because it has 400,000 ISO. Mark, shut up. Sorry, y'all are distracting me a little bit. That's okay though. We're just testing. We're all bored anyway. I was up, I knew I wanted to take a picture of this Mars, Saturn, Jupiter thing that's going to happen right about meowish. So I wanted to do a test. I wanted to do an audio test on this setup that my buddy Mark got me hooked up with, helped me figure out some internal routing and stuff like that. So we got it on lockdown. Now I'm just kind of testing the systems as we go here. Oh man, I was not even close, y'all. Should be around here somewhere. I don't know what field of view we're looking at here. I don't know if 400,000 ISO is enough to pick out the Ring Nebula. We'll find out. It is on lockdown. Oh, thank you, Earthbound Astronomer. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee still. It's ridiculous. I don't even know what I'm doing. What am I doing? The stars look nice and pinpoint, though. I will say that, the stars look very nice and pinpoint. Well, this is the Ring Nebula, Marek. I don't need Stellarium to see where it is. I just need to be able to get it in the telescope, and I'm using it manually right now. I'm using Telrad, but I keep going the wrong way here. I don't see it. Do y'all? Oh, yeah, I'm at the bottom of the trapezoid here. I see nothing. Again, I don't know if this ISO is enough for this particular object. I mean, this is there's some planets coming up that I'm going to test later. Probably not on this stream, but on a different test stream. I wish I knew what my field of view was. I might have to, in a minute, do an off the live test. Of course, I can delete this later, so, I mean, y'all don't have to watch this. But if you want to watch it, man, hang out. I'm drinking coffee and aimlessly pointing a telescope at things. But this is cool because, this is my 6-inch Ritchie Chrétien, or Chrétien. So I have a much wider field scope, like the Explorer Scientific ED102 that I use. So I should easily be able to I thought I saw something. Nope. I should easily be able to get, other objects in that thing. It's going to be a little bit brighter in image too because this is very zoomed in. This is very zoomed in. This is a good question from Stardom here. When is the Ring Nebula? It's a great question. It's just like, why is the moon? Okay, I think this bright star here is one of the stars in Lyra. I'm about to confirm that. Yes, it is the bottom of the trapezoid, the most easterly of the trapezoids. So I'm going to consult the Book of Elements here. I know this has got to be incredibly boring for y'all, but I mean, it is what it is. We're just playing around here. Again, it was labeled test, so y'all knew what y'all was getting yourselves into. Okay. So it should be in here. That little double star is pretty bright. So let's see. Is that it? No. Hey guys, sorry. I'm just doing a little test here. I see y'all are commenting. I'm sorry. I'll get to y'all's comments here in a second. I'm just, I got an idea. Let's see if this works out here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna star hop actually. I'm gonna put us on that asterism right there. And that I believe is Beta Lyra. Yeah, that's Beta Lyra right there. Okay, that bright star with the 3 stars around it. Y'all see that, right? Okay. That's Beta Lyra. And it has to be. Okay. So my field of view is actually pretty big. Surprisingly. I feel like it is. Okay, yeah, that's definitely Beta Lyra. Okay, so we need to go down this way. Slowly, so we don't lose. And this object might be too small and faint to catch with this setup. Okay, there it is. I can see it on the monitor, but I can't see it in the software. It's right dead center. Oh, let's try this. Did that help at all? No? Weird. I boosted the ISO to 400,000, but it didn't change. Maybe. Weird. Yeah, there's not much noise, but it's weird because if you look at the left-hand side of the screen, you can see kind of the purple amp glow or whatever on the left-hand side. You see it like at the top and bottom of the screen a little bit. Yeah, I think that is Sheliak, Mark. What's up, C Papa? C Papa. Well, yeah, I mean, this is it's definitely center screen right now, and I'm not seeing it. And I don't know if there's a way to change. See, this is all, I'm still betaing this. This is the beta test. Let me do something here. Let's see what happens. See if I can even, I'm just going to run an image with this camera and see what happens. So y'all stare at a black screen for a minute here. We're doing a test. Oh, look, it says processing. That's hilarious. I wonder if it'll give us the image then. I've got another idea for how I can, broadcast deep sky objects. Oh, well, there we go. So it is dead center. Yeah, there it is. It is dead center in this telescope. Y'all see how small it is? It's a tiny little thing. So yeah, I mean, this camera, I can take images of stuff and put that on there. Yeah, exactly. I need that extra field of or extra focal length for sure. Yeah, that chain of stars. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so that part of the test is done. I don't think that it's going to allow me to change. I was on video mode earlier, and now I've just basically taken an image. Actually, I can actually probably zoom in. Hold on, let's see. Since we're testing it, let's. Yeah. I don't even know what how long that was. I just turned the camera to auto, and that's what came up. So it's blurry. It's a little distorted, but that's I'm not guiding or anything. I don't even know how long that image was. I have to look in the EXIF. I don't even know. That's crazy. Yeah, Barlow would work for sure. I could put a Barlow in there, and I guess I could still get it to focus. I'll have to try another test on that, like maybe tomorrow night. Supposedly it's going to be clear, so we'll see. If you want to show on galaxies, you have to connect the camera to the lens and not the telescope. Yeah, I wouldn't do galaxies afocally. I wouldn't want to do that. I'd want to do galaxies just like I'm doing it here, but I'm going to take another image, see if I can get a better. Yeah, Mark, I don't know. I could always get Backyard EOS. I mean, I've used Backyard EOS so much back in the day and broadcast from that, taking images. I was kind of hoping I could get like live views of stuff like this, but with just a camera. So I'm thinking about maybe upgrading my camera and getting something a little fresh. That's a better image. These are one-shot images, by the way. And again, it's probably like 12,000 ISO, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, Grant says that's just a crunchberry from your breakfast cereal. Exactly. Exactly. Mark says I could send you my night vision. Man, I'm not going to say no. I could give it back at X Bar. I don't know if I want to be responsible for something so amazingly expensive. But that is cool, man. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, Jupiter is up. I want to kind of swing over there and see. I'm going to turn the camera back to movie mode. Okay. And because I didn't align the telescope, again, I'm notorious for doing that. I'm just going to manually find the El Jupiter. Off we go. You can see stars flying by. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of surprised at the field of view, honestly. Whoa. 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 Where are you going? Where are you going? And that's about as good as I can do right there, just because of the focal length. Earthbound Astronomer says you could send me your night vision. What's up, Caleb? Warp speed, yeah. We're looking at Jupiter now, just messing around. Now, I don't know if I focus in on the camera. It doesn't change. No, it does not. Let's see if I lower the ISO to... Oh, wow, look at that. It actually did change. Wow, that's painful. I can tell, I can see detail in the planet, but it's so impossibly small, and there's no way for me to change that. look at how tempting that is. It's just like, Let's see that conjunction, man. I could actually probably show that. I think I'd have to like handhold the camera kind of, so I don't have to get out of bed and see. It's funny. Dylan, this is right now I'm using a Sony A7S Mark II, and I'm using it in all the wrong ways. All of the wrong ways. Let me get those moons back, shall we? There they are. All 4 moons. Look at that. All in a row. Very cool. Yeah, show the moons. There they are. Oh, is it? Yeah, Pluto is pretty close to Jupiter right now. To the left of Jupiter. I can't see it. Obviously, I don't think I'd be able to see it with this camera setup anyway. There's so many ways that you can do what I'm doing here. I don't know. Maybe we could see Pluto. Maybe one of these dots around it is Pluto. Who knows? That's on the camera. That's 320,000 ISO. This is 409,600 ISO. And to me, on the camera, I'm seeing a lot more than I'm seeing on the screen. So I don't understand why this camera would be doing that. It's very strange. Here we go. Io is the moon on the short side of the chain. Okay, so on top, Mark, the one on top. Andromeda is not up, Mark, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So I can bring this back down and show y'all all 4 moons. That's kind of the sweet spot right there. Man, I really wish we could zoom in. That would be just fantastic. And I mean, the only way to do it really from this is a Barlow, because I'm using the camera at prime focus. So, and I have a Barlow, but I'm not sure offhand where it is. So, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna. Yeah, oh man, the moon and Saturn and Jupiter and Mars are looking cool, man. They're right behind my tree over here. Can actually Callisto is behind the planet, Mark, you said? But we're seeing 4 moons, right? Obstructed? Huh. Interesting. I don't think I can get it down to Saturn. I'm going to try. While we're doing a test, I might as well. It's still behind a tree, but I can't believe that I'm actually getting it. That's hilarious. You can see that it like dims out, but that's as big as I can make it. Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh, Callisto was the farthest out? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you can definitely see that Saturn. You see the elongation for sure. It's just I can't zoom in. Actually, I have a better idea to show, deep sky objects, and it's just use an astro camera. But I've got one. It's just not a very decent one, and I need to work on that. So what I can do here is, oh, you know what I want to try though, since we're here, I'm gonna try Alberio. Oh, here's the moon. Let's see what that looks like through the trees. Look at that. Look at that. That's a creepy moon, huh? It's all in the trees. See if I can get a better focus here. And then put the ISO down a bit. It's a pretty good image of the moon, even though it's in a tree. Dude, it's Waz from Oz. What's up, Waz? How you doing, man? Good to see you. At least see you online. I'm glad you're still doing all right down under. I'm just messing around. This wasn't I wasn't even going to broadcast the moon. I didn't think it was going to be up or whatever, but there it is. I just wish that I could get, a changeable zoom with what I've got right here. Because I'm at pretty much max focal length. Not really. I could get a bigger aperture telescope and it would get longer. But yeah, come on. It's a cobra. Good to see you, Warren. Warren is a cool dude that I met at the Texas Star Party. He says it's all good here. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Yeah, Warren is a cool dude. He was a part of a group of guys that came over from Australia to come to the Texas Star Party, to come and check it out and hang out with a bunch of weird Texans out in the dark deserts West Texas, and these guys, I met them at the gate. I was actually working gate duty that day when they came in, and I see this van rolling up with like multiple people in the vehicle. And I see these Australian flags, and I remember seeing a guy in Cloudy Nights posting that there was a group of them coming from Australia. I was like, cool, man, can't wait to meet y'all. And then I see him coming in. I was like, cool, this is that guy I think that I was talking to on Cloudy Nights. And sure enough, it was Stefan and his band of Aussies. And it was cool. They brought an inflatable Roo with them, which was hilarious. His name was Rodney. Yeah, man, those were good memories. I guess they're still good memories. The moon is actually rising out of the trees. I may leave it on the moon for a second. Absolutely, Warren. It's good to hear from you, man. Absolutely. I'm just doing a test here, man. I'm trying to figure out the best way to broadcast this and that, whether it's the moon, whether it's deep sky stuff. And, I'm messing with the Sony camera to see if it was going to be of any use. I'm probably going to have to use a dedicated Astro camera for this purpose, I think. So we shall see. We shall see. There's noises happening. Yeah, you can see it's getting a little clearer now. It's getting out of the tree a little bit there. I've got some, it's a pecan tree that it's in right now. Pecan. I don't know, whatever you call it. Pecan. I think there was a study done and they concluded that if you say it pecan, you were clinically insane. I thought I drank all my coffee, but I was drinking it from the wrong end of the sippy spout. It is late. That's a pretty good image. I'm not going to lie. It's a pecan moon. There you go. I don't know where that comment went, but it disappeared. This is a very hilarious comment, and it's dead on coffee, guns, and ammo, and astronomy. Coffee, guns, and ammo knows the finer things in life, right? All those things are great things. I would add like aviation and but no, that is absolutely the karaoke Australians. Warren, or Waz as he was known, amongst the weirdos of Texas Star Party that year. Warren is probably one of the more funny, more famous, I would think, of all of them. Guy was hilarious. Had me rolling like all the time. All of them did. I mean, it was just so much fun hanging out with those dudes, though. There it is. Pecan moon. Pecan. That's how we say it down here in the Louisiana, Texas swamps. Pecan is for eating. Pecans are for truck drivers. That's right. You'll see the bottles on the side of the road. Those clear bottles of water with the label removed that are filled with that yellowish brown liquid. It's gross. Warren says, LOL. Lol. Yes, those are the Aussies. And this isn't a bad image of the moon. It's nice and relaxed. Be nice to get in on it. But hey, we're just doing a test here. And basically, okay, yeah, I'm going to do Alberio before I conclude this part of the test. Because I want to know what Alberio looks like So here we go, y'all. We're gonna go. I'm gonna set the ISO back to 400 thou. It's gonna get weird. I know. That's internal reflections in the telescope right there. I must have put the tail rad on the wrong side of this optical too, because I'm always like on the ground trying to use it. It'd be a whole lot easier if I just align the telescope and let it do the work. Oh, look at that. Look at that double star, y'all. That's awesome, man. That's fantastic. Double stars are like one of my favorite objects, and this one is a really good one. Coffee, this is a Astrotech 6-inch Krichin RC. It's basically Hubble, a mini Hubble. It's the exact optical design that Hubble Space Telescope is. That was good. I mean, I don't notice any color on the video here. I'm not sure why I'm getting a darker image in the software here, but on my LCD screen, the image looks beautiful. It's bright. I can actually kind of see more stars. Most of the stars I can see here. But this is good. This asterism up and to the left over here, this little, 5 or so stars that are just kind of shaped in almost a V pattern. I'm going to be able to look at that later and know the orientation of my camera and whether it flips or rotates the field in any way. This is a funny comment. He says it's upside down. No, I think it's right side up. I think you're on the wrong side of the planet, Warren. You're on the wrong side of the earth. You make me want to go peek outside after this. Yeah, you definitely should, Coffee. That conjunction over there is mighty fine. I might even show that in a second because I think I can just throw this other lens on there. Oh, Earthbound Astronomer says there are colors here. Okay. So maybe I'm just not seeing on my end exactly what it's showing, which is odd, but not, not necessarily surprising. I don't know. Let me try one thing on this camera here. Okay. That didn't do anything. And that doesn't do anything. Okay. Well, I tried. The only way I know to zoom in is to put a Barlow in it, which, I guess I might as well go get a Barlow. What time is it? It's 4:41 a.m. here. Ooh, I need a battery charge from. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a run into the house for some things. I'm gonna leave it on Alberio. I'm gonna play some music while I go grab some things. If y'all want to hang out, cool. Uh, Thank y'all for hanging out though, for as much as y'all have. I mean, I was just messing around with this just to try to see if it was what was possible with this camera set up with this particular telescope to see what was possible, and it looks like it's viable in some ways, and in others maybe not. I could easily do a double star tour with this setup. So, but what I want to do is continue to test it. Hey, Warren, it was good to see you, man. Have a great night or great day, I guess, over there, huh? Great evening. We'll see you, Warren. Thanks for stopping by, man. Helping me test. I'm gonna change my microphone settings here and put some music on. Feel free to jump out. Thank y'all for watching. Feel free to hang out and leave it on your screens. And I'll be back in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna try to get a Barlow and a battery charger for my Mac, or else it's gonna die. So, thank y'all for watching. Here we go. Going back to the music. Okay. Testaroo time. I'm going to take this out and put a Barlow in, see what happens. This may or may not even come to focus here. Ooh, not enough back focus. Let's see if I can stretch it. Yeah, that might stay in there. Oh, wow. That is so far sticking out. It's ridiculous. Well, it's at least more zoomed in, right? Okay, that's about as good a focus as I can get. So, that is interesting. What's up, Samuel? How you doing? Doing a test. This is only a test, but it is actually working. We are watching Alberio, Mark, a double star. Very, very famous double star, actually. It's in a constellation called Cygnus. Cygnus. Jesus. What am I even saying here? Cygnus. CY. Was it CY? Sig? CYG. Cygnus in US. Yeah. Cygnus. This is probably the best idea I've heard all night, to observe the conjunction from the hot tub. Absolutely. Mark, I'm going to put this other lens on here, I think, in a second and try to show that. I don't know if it's going to work. Might. We'll see. In Cygnus and in health, that's right. That's why I called that song that, actually. Every time somebody would say, oh, that's in Cygnus, I'd say, and in health. You know, it's a marriage thing. Show ISS, yeah, that it's possible, but I don't have that capability right now. Also, I don't think the ISS is coming over for a while. But we are catching a little bit of the hints of dawn here. But that's not a bad image. The mount is doing a really good job tracking right now. It's been polar aligned with the Pole Master. I recommend that camera 1,000 times. That thing is amazing. Let me see something here. Okay, so we've looked at this for a minute. Yeah, true. ServoCat 3 can track ISS, absolutely. I'm not going to put that other comment up, Mark. You almost tricked me. I almost clicked on it. Cygnus is almost overhead at my house. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah. Well, no, not here. Cygnus right now is still pretty. It's got about another hour to zenith over here. Okay, now that we're zoomed back in, or now that we're zoomed in a lot, I want to go back to. Let's just go to the moon or something. We're just gonna haul over here. Doing all this manually, guys, so I apologize. I really apologize for nothing. This is just a test. This is only a test. Oh, what? That's not good. That wasn't good. Now it's doing something weird a little bit here. Okay, let me boost down the ISO. Oh man, you can almost make out something there, huh? That's Jupiter. You can almost make out, you can make out little bitty red bands on there a little bit. Okay, but we can look at the moons here. Just do a little overexposure. Pretty good image scale. Again, I would prefer closer. But, you know, again, this is a test. This is only a test. Weird. I must not be balanced properly. There's Saturn. Oh, look at that. It's so tiny, but you can actually see the rings. Ha ha ha. Oh, if I only had like double or triple the focal length. But then it would be, I mean, look at that. That is Saturn, though. You can easily tell. That is Saturn. We're about to go to the moon. Because it's right there, of course. Boom. La Luna. Trying to. Huh. Okay, there we go. That's somewhat better. Okay, is that a good focus? It's hard to tell. Not too bad. Looks pretty good for an RC. You know, RC telescopes really kind of aren't set up for planetary viewing. It's because they have this center obstruction. That's pretty good. Pretty good focus right there. And then I would even drop the ISO down as far as right there, which is ISO 400 for future reference. And this is on the back of an RC, a 6-inch RC with a Barlow and a Sony A7S Mark II. Man, look at that. You can see the lunar Alps sticking above. Oh, that is so amazing. Look at the lunar Alps, how they just stick out there right at the center of the screen. Luna is the name of my girl dog. There you go. It's a good name for a dog. Huh. That is pretty wicked. Okay, it's 5 a.m. here. I need to figure out what time dawn is because I want to get images of this conjunction. And if I don't, see, it's April 15th. Time, put it on now. Settings. Date and time. Time sunrise. 6:48. Dawn starts at 5:25. So I've only got like 20 minutes before dawn. Well, I may not get a chance to do it then. Whoa. Where are you going, Moon? So yeah, this would work for, I guess, a wider field broadcast, but I mean, I go deeper than this with my iPhone, and I can get about this same quality. To be honest, this is a 4K camera, but I don't think that I'm getting out 4K. And again, after this test, I'll be able to see, because I'm just playing around with this format, see what's possible in this setup. I've got several more ideas, several ways to do this. So it's pretty cool, though. So what I'm gonna do, let's just try it. I'm gonna hand hold this camera, but first I gotta do this. Okay. Okay, it's gonna get weird, guys. In fact, what I can actually do is show y'all what I'm doing. Let's see, camera, FaceTime. There we go. Okay, I'm actually gonna. This is the camera I've been using, Sony A7S. I'm gonna take that off. Take a wide field lens. This is just the lens that I shoot my wide field stuff on. I mean, this is a beautiful lens. Okay, so I should be able to go back now to this camera. There we go. All right, and then voila. I'm just hand holding this. You can see the moon, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars all there together. There we go. I'm just hand holding this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Jupiter's kind of behind the tree a little bit there. There it is, though, the conjunction. Harry, I'm in Texas. That's pretty cool. I can't really see much other. I mean, okay, well, there's Aquila right there, the constellation Aquila. You can see that. That must mean you can see probably Cygnus. Yep, there's part of Cygnus. That little star right there in the middle of the screen is the star we were just looking at, Albireo. Right there. You can fit all of Cygnus actually in there. That's the entire, basically the entire constellation almost. I can kind of even see, oh yeah, look, there's my trees. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's neat. Look at all that light pollution, y'all. This is cool. I can't wait to see this later. This is why I'm doing this test. I can't wait to see what this looks like on YouTube and what it looks like on Facebook. Who is that? That was the Sasquatch or something. What ISO am I on here? Let me turn it all the way up to 409,000. That's 409,000 ISO. Look, you can see the little Celestron scope in the back that I've been playing with. You can see all of Scorpio. Look at that. It's like I almost need a better white balance because it's coming through there better. You can actually see some of the dusty. Look, you can see Milky Way. That's all that cloudiness right there. All that sort of, brightening. That's all Milky Way. Because Sagittarius is this right here. This is the most densest part of the Milky Way, all right in this whole area. And I'm actually picking that up on camera here. That's what it looks like to me, anyway. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up. I mean, there's the tail of Scorpion right there, of Scorpio. Okay. I mean, you can see the trees, but I need it to auto whatever it's doing. This is like the camera I have the most control over, and I can't get it to auto white balance or whatever. But you can see that gassiness up there. It's almost like my screen is dimming it down. But I don't know, are y'all seeing that too, where it kind of gets brighter when I do like this? Right? It gets brighter when I zoom in on the little Celestron scope over here. That little thing actually is the StarSense Explorer. I was playing with that for like the first half of the night, and y'all, that thing is cool, man. You put your cell phone on the telescope, and it kind of like does some alignment stuff in the phone. It's amazing. I'm blown away by that thing, actually. I'm going to do a full video on that on Deep Sky Dude, though. But yeah, this is weird. There's the conjunction right there. You can clearly see Jupiter, is behind the tree a little bit there, but Jupiter up top behind the tree. And then Saturn and Mars down and to the left. I'm just hand holding this camera. No one should ever use this equipment in this way for any reason. I'm breaking all the rules. What's up, Carl Dunn? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I should have this camera on a tripod. I didn't plan for this at all. This is something kind of interesting. Oh, what's up, Philip? How you doing? Yeah, Saturn is right above the moon, Carl. It's the one right above it. Let's see, right there. That's Saturn. Jupiter is this one over here. Mars is down here. And then, of course, the moon. This is all just handheld. I'm just holding this camera. It's just the dumbest way to do this thing ever. Yeah, so Carl says when more trees are in view, it does become brighter. Yeah, see, that's so weird because, this is just like my backyard. Look, this is this is light pollution. This is like my backyard and a street light that's like a block away. It's pretty bad. You can see it all in my backyard. You can see my telescope set up here. Part of it anyway. But yeah, I don't exactly know how to make it more sensitive. So I'm gonna have to play with this. Again, this was just an impromptu test. I was just kind of seeing what is possible with this particular setup. But it looks like it's pretty promising. It's not bad. How does Antares look in Scorpio? There's Antares right there for you. Oh. It's backwards for me. Antares is the bright one there. Antares is that bright one right there. Wish I had my green laser. I could easily show y'all that. And I'm gonna do constellation tours on this channel for sure eventually, because look, you can see all of Scorpio right there, and pretty plain. If I had a green laser, I mean, I have one. It's just in the camper, but I could show you, how you can see the tail goes all the way down here. This is the tail of Scorpion. Goes all the way up to Antares right there. I feel like a weatherman. This is the head of the Scorpion. Oh, geez. I'm hand holding a camera while doing this. This is just the dumbest thing, but it's working. Yeah, and so when it gets darker, it wants to white balance out a little bit. I got to figure out how that's working here. What's up, Greg Schaefer? How you doing? Sorry, y'all. This is all weird. I know it's probably disorienting to watch. I'm not sure what that glitch I'm getting is. It could be the battery failing on this camera, though. But look at that. All three planets right there together. The moon and a bit of Earth because of the trees, right? Pretty cool, man. I wish it could stay this cold forever so the mosquitoes would stay away. And I mean, every clear night I'd be out here and just showing the stars, You can see there's pretty much no clouds in the sky except for what was over by the moon a little bit. Not too bad. But dawn is about to happen. So I figured I would just conclude the test here with a little bit of the conjunction. And I'll pull a screen grab of this later to upload to Deep Sky Dude, the Facebook page, and uh, just to post it. It's not the best image, but I wasn't planning on actually trying to take a picture of it per se. But this is pretty cool. Well, thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for watching this test of the Deep Sky Dude broadcasting system. This has only been a test. So I'm going to end it now with a little bit of tunage. I'll check you guys on the flip side.